My name is Dave Lakhani. I own a couple of businesses. So I own a company called Bold Approach, which is an intellectual property and consulting firm. I've been widely considered one of the top 4 or 5 experts in America on human influence and persuasion, and particularly applied influence. And then I co-own a company that is called Ataraxis, and that is a professional employer organization. Well, in the first one, that came out of, I was raised in a cult, and yes, until I was 16 years old, and then I left, and I began studying persuasion and influence and heuristics of decision-making, psychology of belief, everything I could figure out to try and figure out why my mom made that decision, which ultimately led to a career in teaching influence and sales and marketing, and continuing to research to this day. I've written 5 books and speak on every continent in the globe every year, except Antarctica. Don't worry about failing. Just take a chance, go after it. If you fail, you fail. Take the lessons and fail forward. Don't worry about holding it all together so tightly the first or second time. You probably won't make it. If you do, it'll be luck. I am an avid reader. I have a library of 7,500 books in my house. I've probably read another 4,000 or 5,000 beyond that. So I try to read between 15 and 20 books a month. You absolutely have to read as a human being. I think The Hero with 1,000 Faces by Joseph Campbell is a must-read, and there's so many that are must-reads. But I mean, I think if you start there, and then Man's Search for Meaning is another good one. Persuasion is very interesting because the question always comes up, what's the difference between persuasion and manipulation? So if you ask an attorney, they'll say nothing. And if you ask most psychologists, they'll also say nothing, because they would say that any attempt to change someone's mind from their own free will that they come to of themselves is manipulation. So salvation as a core concept of business and what we're providing to our customers is a very big